When did you find out your parents wanted you to die? I was 16 when I found my mom's old diary in a box labeled Christmas decorations. We were moving houses, and I was supposed to be packing up the attic. The diary was shoved behind some tinsel and fake snow, wrapped in a plastic bag like she was trying to protect it. I shouldn't have opened it, but teenage curiosity won. The first few pages were normal stuff from before I was born. My mom writing about meeting my dad, their wedding, buying their first house together. Then I got to the entries from when she was pregnant with me. The tone changed completely. "I don't think I can do this," one entry said. "Everyone keeps saying it gets better, but I feel worse every day. I just want this to be over." I thought she was talking about pregnancy being hard, morning sickness and stuff like that. But then I read an entry from her 7th month. Talked to 3 different clinics today. All of them said it's too late now. Why didn't I do this sooner when I had the choice? My hands started shaking. I flipped ahead and found an entry dated 2 weeks before I was born. Made an appointment with Dr. Lewis for Friday. He said there are ways to make it look natural. Cord accidents happen all the time. Nobody would question it. I felt like I was going to throw up right there in the attic. My own mother had been planning to kill me before I was even born, but it got worse. There was another entry from 3 days after I was born. She's here and she's healthy, and I can't believe I almost went through with it. But every time I look at her, I see him. My whole body went cold. See him who? My dad. More entries followed about how hard it was being a new mom. How she'd cry when I cried. How she'd leave me in the crib longer than she should have because she couldn't handle being near me. Then an entry from when I was 6 months old made everything click into place. Sarah came over today and brought pictures from college. I'd forgotten how much Brad looked like his father. Same eyes, same smile. Now the baby has those same features, and it kills me every day. Brad wasn't my dad's name. His name is Michael. I kept reading, piecing it together like some horrible puzzle. My mom had an affair with a guy named Brad right before she got married, got pregnant with me, convinced my dad I was his, but I looked exactly like Brad, and it reminded her every single day of her mistake. She didn't want me to die because I was unwanted. She wanted me dead because I was evidence. I heard footsteps on the attic stairs and shoved the diary back in the box. My mom's head popped up through the opening. "How's the packing going, honey?" She smiled at me like nothing was wrong, like she hadn't written detailed plans about ending my life before I took my first breath. I forced myself to smile back. "Going great, almost done up here." That night I couldn't eat dinner. Just pushed food around my plate while my dad talked about the new neighborhood and my mom planned where furniture would go. I kept staring at her across the table, wondering how she could sit there so calmly. 2 days later, when my parents were both at work, I took the diary and met up with my older cousin Derek. He was 23 and lived on his own. I trusted him more than anyone. I showed him the entries without saying anything. Watched his face get paler with each page. He looked up at me and said we needed to talk to someone, maybe a therapist or counselor, but I made him promise not to tell anyone yet. I needed time to process everything. I ended up moving in with Derek after graduation, told my parents I wanted to be closer to my college campus. My mom cried when I left, said she'd miss me so much. I just nodded and loaded my stuff into Derek's truck. I still see them on holidays and birthdays, but something fundamental broke the day I found that diary. My dad still doesn't know I'm not biologically his, and my mom has no idea I know what she almost did. Sometimes she'll look at me with this guilty expression, like she can sense that I'm different around her now, but she never asks why, and I never tell her, because knowing your mom once tried to arrange your death before you were born is something you just can't come back from.